Good afternoon, students. My name is Aya, and I am your teacher in a science class. So, in our discussion for today is all about the greenhouse gases. So, are you ready to listen, students? Okay, if you are ready to listen, let's start our discussion. So, who among you students have an idea about the greenhouse gases? Anyone? Yes, Mr. J. Okay, that is good an idea. So let me discuss the rest about the greenhouse gases. So the greenhouse gases, it allows the sunlight to pass through the atmosphere and reach the Earth's surface. So some of the sunlight also is captured as heat in the Earth and some of it is radiated back towards space. When greenhouse gases are present in right amounts, they trap just enough heat to keep the Earth warm enough for organisms to survive, while letting some of that heat back into space. Without greenhouse gases, the Earth would be a chilly 0 degrees Fahrenheit. There are also gases that contribute to the greenhouse effects, so it includes the water vapor, the carbon dioxide or CO2, methane, nitrous oxide, and chlorofluorocarbons or CFC. So, how do these gases come to be in the atmosphere? Let's find out. First is carbon dioxide. It is the main greenhouse gas causing concern and naturally present in the atmosphere as a result of a carbon cycle on Earth. Since the dawn of industrial age, the carbon dioxide emissions have increased due to human activities. The combustion of fossil fuels releases carbon dioxide into the air. Second is methane. Methane is a greenhouse gas. It is produced naturally in wetlands. Human activities cause an increase in the concentration of this greenhouse gas. Its lifespan in the atmosphere is much shorter than carbon dioxide, but it is 25 times more powerful than carbon dioxide when it comes in trapping heat. Next is water vapor. Water vapor is the most abundant greenhouse gas in the atmosphere. It is an effective greenhouse gas when it comes in reflecting heat radiations to Earth, but it stays in the atmosphere for only a few days and comes down as rain or snow. Water vapor is added to the atmosphere naturally as well as by the burning of fossil fuels. The amount of water vapor in the atmosphere depends on temperature. Water from water bodies vaporizes when temperatures are high. More water vapor in the atmosphere means more warming of the climate. A vicious cycle starts. This process is called by the feedback process. Climatologists think that the greenhouse effect is caused more by water vapor than by other gases. Next is the nitrous oxide. Nitrous oxide is a natural product of the nitrogen cycle. Agricultural and industrial activities enhance the concentration of nitrous oxide. Once produced, this greenhouse gas remains in the atmosphere for more than 100 years. The warming caused by 1 pound of nitrous oxide is equivalent to the warming caused by 300 pounds of carbon dioxide in a given time. Next is the CFC or chlorofluorocarbon. Fluorinated gases are present in the atmosphere only because of human activities. They find use in place of CFC or chlorofluorocarbon and HCFC or hydrochlorofluorocarbons. They stay in the atmosphere for a long time. These are the most impactful among the greenhouse gases as they have a high capacity of trapping heat. Once released, they mix with the air and spread all over, very far away from their source. What are the importance of greenhouse gases? Greenhouse gases have earned notoriety as the culprits of climate change the world is experiencing, but without the greenhouse gases, life would not have been possible on Earth. So, how do the greenhouse gases help life forms? One important benefit of greenhouse gases is their ability to trap heat so Earth became warm and habitable. Earths get heat and light or radiant energy from the sun. Part of the radiant energy is in the visible range. The visible light and the heat infrared rays penetrate the layer of the gases. The atmosphere reflects the harmful ultraviolet radiation and X-rays into space. The absorption of incoming radiation is about 70% and the reflected radiation into space is about 30%.
Coal, natural gas, and petroleum are fossil fuels commonly used to produce electricity. In this process, the fuels are burned to transform the chemical energy in the fuel into heat energy. The heat energy is used to heat water and convert it to steam. The steam generated spin turbines, which then turn a generator. As the generator turns, it converts the kinetic energy into electrical energy. The electricity produced by the power station is sent along power lines that connect homes, buildings, and cities through an electrical grid. When fossil fuels are burned, harmful gases are released into the Earth's atmosphere. This can cause air pollution, along with other impacts on the environment.
This video clip shows the clearing of land for agriculture, and it is located in Olive Vale, Queensland in Australia. On Earth, human activities are changing the natural greenhouse. Over the last centuries, the burning of fossil fuels like coal and oil has increased the concentration of the atmospheric CO2. This happens because the coal or the oil burning process combines carbon with oxygen into the air to make CO2. To a lesser extent, the clearing of land, agriculture, industry, and other human activities have increased the concentration of other greenhouse gases like methane and further increase. The greenhouse effect is the warming of climate that results when the atmosphere traps heat radiating from Earth towards space. Certain gases in the atmosphere resembles glass in greenhouse, allowing sunlight to pass into the greenhouse, but blocking Earth's heat from escaping into the space. For a better understanding, let us watch the next video.
What is the greenhouse effect? Earth is a comfortable place for living things. It's just the right temperature for plants and animals, including humans, to thrive. Why is Earth so special? Well, one reason is the greenhouse effect. A greenhouse is a building with glass walls and a glass roof. The clear glass allows sunlight to shine into the greenhouse while also trapping the sun's heat inside. This is how a greenhouse keeps plants warm even at night and in the winter. The greenhouse effect keeps Earth warm in pretty much the same way. Earth isn't surrounded by glass, but it is surrounded by a jacket of gases called the atmosphere. In the daytime, the sun shines through the atmosphere, warming Earth's surface. After the sun goes down, Earth's surface cools. This releases heat back into the air, but some of that heat is trapped by the gases in the atmosphere. These heat-trapping gases are called greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide, water vapor, and methane are all examples of greenhouse gases. Earth needs a balance of greenhouse gases to maintain just the right temperature for living things. But some human activities are changing Earth's natural greenhouse effect. For example, burning fossil fuels like coal and oil releases more carbon dioxide into our atmosphere. These extra greenhouse gases can cause the atmosphere to trap more and more heat, leading to a warmer Earth. NASA satellites are constantly measuring the gases in our atmosphere from space. They've observed increases in the amounts of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases. The information from NASA satellites can help scientists figure out where greenhouse gases are coming from and how they are ending up in our atmosphere. This information will help us better understand the impact that greenhouse gases have on our climate and help us better understand this very special greenhouse that we call home.